Hi guys, how is everyone doing? Welcome back to Random Lifestyle Vlog. My name is Paulina. If you're new here, you might have noticed I haven't been posting that much recently. It's just a tiny little break that we're having. We kind of needed to step back a little bit to recharge our batteries before the advent calendar season that is going to start any day now. Like, I don't really know when it's going to start this year. It starts earlier every single year. Last year I think it actually started in July, so any day now. And let me tell you, once it starts, we're going to be so busy till the end of the year. Anyway, that's not what the video is supposed to be about. As you can see, I'm not wearing any makeup, so that means I'll be testing a new foundation. So this is the foundation I'll be trying today. This is Bareminerals BarePro 24-hour wear skin perfecting powder foundation. This is what it looks like. The shade I've got is medium 30 warm. And I have to be honest, I found it very difficult to find a right shade for myself. And I mean, no one's really forcing me to blind buy these things. I could just go to a shop of some sort and check the shades and choose the right one for me there. But I don't know, I guess I just like guessing. So I did quite a lot of research and I think this is probably going to be the best shade for me, hopefully, but we'll find out. There are quite a lot of shades to choose from, but when you look at the pictures of people wearing particular shades on their skin, I was a bit confused. For example, people wearing lighter shades, you could tell that their skin is much darker than mine, and then suddenly darker shades were worn by people who looked lighter than me. So I found it very confusing. I also watched a couple of videos of people trying to find their perfect match, and I was even more confused after that. So with that being said, I really hope this one is going to be at least an okay match for me. Medium 30 warm. Let's see. So this is what it looks like, and this is the shade. And I mean, it looks quite alright. It looks like it might be actually matching my skin quite well, but we're obviously going to test it soon. There is a little mirror here. We also have another compartment here with a little sponge to apply your makeup. And what does it say here? Clean without compromising performance. Breathable, full coverage powder foundation provides sweat, humidity and transfer resistant 24-hour wear with a natural matte finish. Visibly even skin tone and texture over time to perfect the look of bare skin. Non-drying and absorbs oil. It's also vegan, gluten-free, non-comedogenic and dermatologist tested. Okay, let's test the shade first. I'm just going to use my finger and I'm just going to swatch it here. So as you can see, it is a little bit too dark for me now, but that is fine. I'm pretty sure my skin is going to get a little bit more tan still, even though I'm not planning any kind of like summer tropical holidays or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure my skin is going to catch some more sun and this color should be pretty good in the end. The only thing is it does not really seem very warm toned. Like, it does seem more neutral peachy, not necessarily very warm. I think that should still be fine. Maybe it's not going to be perfect, but it should be good enough. Okay, so let's try it out. I'm going to apply this foundation on one side of my face so that we can see how good the coverage is. As you can see, I have some redness on my cheeks. There are some like dark circles, nothing too extreme, but there are a bit of that. Some minor imperfections. Yeah, so let's see how well it's going to do. So this is supposed to offer full coverage and matte finish. This is definitely matte and I think the coverage is actually pretty good. I'm applying just a little bit of a product. I'm trying to make sure not to overdo it. So with just a little bit of product and like a very thin layer, I can already see a nice coverage. Okay, so what do we think? The shade is a little bit too dark for me, but that is fine. Since I only applied the tiniest amount of the product, like a very thin layer, the difference in color is not super visible. It does look very natural. It is mattifying, but in a very natural way. You can still see a little bit of glow here. I think if you are all about this extreme matte foundation look, this might not be enough for you. Maybe you'll have to apply a bit more product. But for me, I think this is enough. So this redness here, I think it's really nicely covered, like not to the point that it's not visible at all, but it blends really nicely with the rest of my skin. Now, the area around my eyes, as you can see, I do have a little bit of darker areas under my eyes here. Also, my upper eyelids are not super uniform as far as color is concerned. and it's all nicely covered with the foundation. Is this the perfect coverage? No, you can still see a little bit of darkness here, but to be honest, I'm not too bothered. I actually prefer this a little bit more natural look, and the fact that this foundation actually reflects light really nicely. I think it's just giving me this very natural, perfected look. Not necessarily perfect, but it's giving me this your skin but better type of look. And I actually really like it. I really love when things look very natural. And you just can't really see I'm wearing makeup. I mean, you can, because this foundation is a little bit too dark for me, so you can definitely see that there's a difference between two sides of my face, and also like my neck is a little bit lighter, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I think it's time to do the other side of my face now. And here we go. As you can see, we have a really good coverage. Is it the best coverage on the market? I don't necessarily think so. I think there are foundations that are much thicker and they would just apply in a thicker layer. But for me personally, this is not my favorite look. I prefer things to look a little bit more natural. So I think this is what we've got here. A really nice mattifying finish, but not extremely mattifying. There's still a little bit of natural glow on my cheeks, which is what I really like. A little bit of glow on my cheeks, but my forehead doesn't look like a big bulb. So that's pretty amazing. I mean, of course, I will have to apply some like bronzer here on my décolletage and shoulders because that looks a bit ridiculous. But I mean, that's 100% on me. I could have chosen a little bit better shade, I think, for myself. But I think it's going to be alright. In a couple of weeks' time, I think it's going to be alright. I'm just going to get a little bit more tan and it should be perfect. But yeah, so far, I'm pretty happy with the purchase. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching. For more makeup related content, check these videos over here. I'm going to see you very soon. Take care. Bye!